Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd. In this episode, Acts of Sacrifice, there are a number of things that are going on. We have, first of all, the Nar Cruiser as it starts out, who's trying to defend a group of colonists who are trying to get away from a Centauri attack. The colonists are able to get away, but the non-warship is destroyed. News of this basically reaches Babylon 5, and Jakar tries to convince the Earth Alliance and Minbaris that perhaps they should intervene and help them in their war against the Centauri. And Delenn puts it fairly succinctly that if we defend you, you'll try to just obliterate the Centauri. And if you don't do that, the Centauri are going to come back and try to obliterate you, and that would be an unending war. And Jakar refuses to see it that way. But Delenn and Sheridan try to work on something that might be acceptable to their governments and also of some kind of help, if not just military assistance. That's a part of the story, but the more interesting part of it is a closer look at Jakar trying to control an angry mob of Narns on Babylon 5 in order to be able to continue his negotiating position. And Londo, who, after being ignored for so many years, is now suddenly the person that everybody wants to talk to, that everybody wants a favor from. And these Centauri, who are seeing their forces winning the war, are very much abusive to the Narns on the station. And with all of that, there is a lot of conflict going on, and Londo really doesn't think he has a friend, except perhaps in Garibaldi, and he's not even certain about that. And so we see the sacrifice, of course, is in the original Narn vessel that defends the civilians going out. The same thing happens with what Sheridan and Delenn do before the end of the episode, and to an extent what Jakar does in being injured and holding up his end. And for, of course, Londo not making things worse and doing it in the name, perhaps, of the one friendship that he really values. Now, there's another sub-story in there where there's a new race that comes in, and they believe there is superior and inferior people, and at their satisfaction that does exist on Babylon 5 as well, they're ready to seal the deal with having sex with Ivanova, and how she's able to resolve that is good comic relief in an otherwise very serious episode. Once again, the acting is good. You can understand what everybody is feeling. I mean, Andre Katsoulis, who plays Jakar, is amazing in the amount of emotional range he can show under such heavy makeup. And no slouch either are the other actors here. Everybody plays it with very much gravitas, which is something you don't always see even in an ensemble cast. So that's our thoughts on Babylon 5. Now, next week is going to move to a different day. Discovery is going to start next week, and we will be doing its review on Friday. So we will probably move the Babylon 5 review to Tuesdays, where we had Star Trek, the original series. So we will then start our week with a Babylon 5, then a Deep Space Nine, then the Bad Batch, then Discovery. So we hope that you will be along to watch those videos as they come. Please subscribe if you've not done so already, and a like would be very much appreciated. So until next time, don't go far.